Last one was a roller coaster ride and finally got past the Hive Mother, and I noticed as I was going to spend points today that there's a new tab up here, Souls. Soul of Azios, and then these guys are blank down here. I don't know what that's about, but I have a feeling we're going to find out pretty soon what that's about. Let's go ahead and add dodge point there, just because we might as well. And then we've got, it looks like another vitality point here. I never have high health, so whatever. I guess we'll just do that. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. We still have not had a visitor come over here, so I'm not sure what I've done wrong here. We have the bed. Maybe the bed's in a bad place. Maybe the door's in a bad place. I don't know. I don't really know what the deal is with that. This guy is selling some new stuff, though. That's interesting. He didn't have these things before. So we could buy some iron ore from him. Interesting, we can also buy some golden larva meat. Very interesting. It's not cheap, though. That stuff is expensive. Holy crap, dude. And maybe we need to buy some slime from him. I don't know. But at the very least, being able to buy some iron ore at 30 a pop, that's pretty expensive, but it's a good option if we find ourselves really, really low on stuff. Right now, let's go ahead and grab a couple of these guys. I mean, it drives me nuts. I want to right-click each time to drop one. It's clearly not how it works, because, you know, wrong game and all. Minor details aside. Grab this wood, and then we're going to get out of here, and I don't know if we're going to push all the way to the wall today, but we're going to maybe push toward the wall, and also going to push toward some more materials, so we'll see where we end up. We were out this way the other day, and I thought, well, you know what? Maybe we should just kind of come back here. For one, because there were definitely a bunch of ores around, and I've already stopped and grabbed a few, not directly in this area, of course, because here we are now. But I did grab a few along the way just because I saw them. But it seemed like maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to come over here because maybe, just maybe, we'll find this outer wall, great wall, whatever we're supposed to find to get to, I guess, the next area. The funny thing about all of it, too, is I have this really sneaking suspicion that I've skipped over a whole bunch of junk and just don't even know it yet. And, that really wouldn't surprise me to find out that's the case. Go ahead and eat our last food here. Then we're going to go a bit further south because we can go a little further out before we start really digging around. Wanted to just get all those ores over there so that we have a little bit to play with. And if we look at inventory, we're up to 15 ore. That's not bad. 15 iron ore to be slightly more specific here. 15 iron ore. That's not bad. So we'd kind of marked around before that we wanted to come back to this area. So here we are. We have come back to it. I don't necessarily think we're going to keep pushing in this direction because that seems like what we want to do is just keep going in one of the cardinal directions, just straight up as is. So my inclination here is to just carve through this area and see what we can find over here. This is going to be a little bit of a pain to get around, it looks like. But we will get some extra carrots out of it, so that's good. I guess I should be better about leaving torches behind, right? So we can see where we've gone, where we need to go, where we want to go. Actually, here, let's go ahead and check out over here, too. Just for the giggles, we'll see if there's anything worthwhile over here. Doesn't look like there's going to be much. We do have some ore over here. Potentially. I suppose that could be water, and that could be a fishing hole or something. But I already see the ore, so I know that's not true. So here, let's just keep carving over here. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll turn north. I don't want to spend all day just doing this. This is fine for a few minutes. Because if I have to suffer through this, so do you. If momentarily. Only momentarily. Here, let's go ahead and make a workbench. That way we can make some additional bridges here. Lots of clicking. So many clickings. There we go. All right. So I guess what I should have done would be the smart thing. And here, let's just connect that in case we want to go across that way. That's fine. And because I'm lazy, There we go. That looks good. And then I guess what I need to do is I do just need to kind of start digging, so I'm just going to do this for a while. I can already see some sort of different wall over there. Now whether this is the Great Wall, we'll find out momentarily. Let's just keep digging. Oh, hello. I should place my hand on the wall. Does that not count? I guess that does not count. Is there a specific place? Oh, duh. I'm supposed to use E. Got it. And the wall. Wow. So that looks like that just left a big river in its wake. Interesting. Well, here, let's go ahead and grab these guys right here, because we need a ton of iron. I mean, this doesn't even begin to satisfy what we need here in terms of just an overwhelming amount of iron. Like, I genuinely, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do except spend several hours looking for it, I guess. But let's go explore over that area. I mean, it's cool to fill in this spot, don't get me wrong. So I guess we need a boat or we need a bridge. And I'm gonna go for bridge because that's what we have handy. I'd kind of like to find some proper land that we can get on rather than... We seem to keep running into some sort of wall right here. I mean, I know we can just potentially start carving. Wow, that's just straight up bouncing me off the wall, whatever that is. Hi. There you go. I know how to place things, I just forgot. So I don't know what good this does us now that I see all this. Go and place another torch there. About to run out of these guys. I wonder if that's like some other wall thing that we have to figure out how to get around. I mean, I don't know what to do about that one. Here, let's make another workbench, because apparently we need to have just thousands upon thousands of bridges out of here. I do see that we have a skill point to spend, so let's do that before we click any more of these guys. I don't know. I kind of don't really care. That one sounds better, because that'll make it so I have to go back to base less frequently. There we go. Tons of these things. Or close enough anyway. Yeah, I don't know what to do with any of this. We can't seem to go through that. I mean, it sure seemed like the pickaxe was just bouncing off of it. Which, if that's the case, that tells me there's some other material that we need. Something along those lines before we can get through this. But what I'm wondering is if we're going to ever get anywhere. It seems like we're just kind of spinning our wheels out here. This is one of those times where all I want to do is just dig straight a direction. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know where to go from here. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of at a loss right now. As I said, I go back to thinking maybe the best idea is just to go... Yeah, that's kind of a waste. Here, let's switch to that one. Is to just bite the bullet and go find a bunch of iron, but I don't know that that's the best use of time right now. At the very least, we do have a bunch of things that we can create, that we can craft out of that, so probably not a bad idea on the whole. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of leave it on this disappointing bombshell, so to speak. Because, I mean, really, I don't really know where else to go right now other than, like I said, just dig a direction and see what happens. And this really just takes us back to base because I'm tired and I want to go take a nap, I think. Something along those lines. So I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. See you later.